for keeping the time. Rana.
Thank you, Dima. The only reason I'm using a podium is I don't want to mess up my hair with this thing that, don't look at me like this. I know most of the women in the room know what I'm talking about. Can I put this up? I was actually very intrigued by the topic of this panel in terms of CEOs and CSR. It is a rather strange topic because CEOs as the only title and tying it to HR. However, my take on it is that if CEOs and leadership do not support corporate responsibility in any company, it ain't gonna happen. So that is Dima, that is a very good way to start the day, to look at the strategy, to look at how the leadership of an organization can drive the efforts of an organization really in this space. I'm going to give you really three main thoughts. The first one is, and going off topic a little bit, is CEOs and others that count, because CEOs are not the only people in the organization. And here I'm going to share with you some research we at Deloitte have done on the views of CEOs and on the views of other people in the organization about the corporate responsibility of a company. Then I'm going to share with you as a case, if you like, example, our Deloitte CR strategy and how we translate it lastly, which is the third topic, in the Middle East. And I've chosen only 2 areas of focus because of the limitation in time, but I'm happy to speak about others. This Deloitte survey, we've done it in 2011, and we surveyed about 400 CEOs across the world, across the globe. And then we also surveyed on the same questions 1,000 employees who were born after 1980 in our own global organization. Our organization is about 180,000 people, and pyramid fashion, we have a large number of millenniums. And I wanted to share with you what both groups think is the measure of success. 92% of the millenniums believe that success should be measured by more than profit. And refreshingly, 71% of CEOs globally also believe it should be measured more than a profit. However, this is a wordle. For those of you who are not familiar with the wordle, you take answers of certain groups or to certain questions, and the bigger words in size reflect more responses. So when we asked business leaders and CEOs, what do you think is the purpose of a business? Understandably, many of them said profit, and then you go down to value, but there is, again, refreshingly sustainability there, society, innovation, employment. Now, what's your expectations when we ask millenniums this question? Societal development, innovation again, prosperity. Profit is out there, but understandably, again, this generation and the generation after the people born in the 90s and nearer to our date think they want to change the word for the better and so on. So again, just take a quick look. Sustainability appears in both. However, it is slightly different on the importance other generations put on this. Now, a company's societal purpose is a key priority and expectation of the millennial generation. Look at what they said. 70% strongly favor joining companies committed to the community, while 52% believe it is the responsibility of businesses to solve society's biggest challenges. Now, from a completely personal perspective, as a talent leader for Deloitte in the Middle East, if I do not meet the needs of these young generations coming out in the force and attract them with our employer brand and tell them, we support you in this, come and join us because we're a company which is committed to society, then I cannot attract these groups. So there is also a business case for being a corporate responsible citizen, if you like, as a company, other than all the benefits that that are important. What's the paradox? Very quickly, business leaders in this survey, 73% of them said they believe their core business activities make a positive contribution. However, they themselves, only 25% believe that others know about it. that the stakeholders they're trying to address know enough about it. And this is a paradox. What else? In the survey, only 28% of global Fortune 500 companies believe that they have a clear statement of their societal purpose. Note this, if you in a company yourself don't believe as a leader that it is clear, how do you expect others to believe it? And how do you expect to make an impact? So there's a lot of room for even Fortune 500 companies to work on that. But note, those who do believe it's clear, data proves that they consistently outperform the multiple levels of profitability, benefit from enhanced reputation. So I am a business person, and we speak business when we talk about corporate responsibility. We don't all speak about socially responsible because it's good, because it's fair, because there is a real business stake for companies to rise to the game and do this properly. Going back to our second idea I want to share with you today. What is our societal purpose at Deloitte? Having looked at all the research, we believe in being a responsible business. Not only a corporate, we don't only have a corporate social responsibility. In fact, we don't call it anymore corporate social responsibility. We call it corporate responsibility, CR. And these are all the stakeholders we believe we should impact. And from the clients to our people, to government and regulations, to suppliers, to the wider community. Our CR strategy is both internal and external, as I'm sure many of the leading companies in the world. Operational sustainability by walking the talk, by really putting carbon reduction targets, by broader stakeholder engagement, by global reporting. RMX is doing, we as well use the GRI standards, and we do global reporting on our impact as an organization. And I like the note that was given to the minister that the government of Lebanon itself should be practicing sustainability. So we believe ourselves in practicing this. And then there is the whole area of the societal impact around many things. Now, what's our belief there? What's our philosophy? And it is recent. Earlier, you know, you would see Deloitte people pulling wheelchairs, painting houses, working with orphans, and so on. We still do that, but we limit our work on that. We believe in using what we are good at in making a societal impact. And what we're good at, we don't sell anything. Deloitte is a professional services firm, so we only sell the intellectual, intellectual capital, intellectual and business skills of our people, and so we believe in using that to make a societal impact. And 182,000 people can do a lot of damage. So we do have a lot of people working on this. How do we do it? We have now a clear strategic rationale around wanting to be recognized as leaders in society. And that means we create signature programs, not little things. Walking in marathons, if our employees want to do it, go ahead and do it, but we believe in big ticket items where the might of our organization can make a difference. And these could be under many, many areas. We believe in our people doing. Our partners, our employees, so engaging our people, don't forget they want to be engaged themselves, and we can retain them if we give them opportunities to make a social impact. We believe in making it relevant to our business and relevant to our clients, so we partner with our clients on many of these activities, and we believe in projects that are not 1 year old, 1 year long, a few months long, spot check here, spot check there. We believe in long, sustainable projects that will make a lot of impact. And we mean business. So it's not a small effort we're doing. Deloitte globally had community investments of $162 million last year. And included in that are over 700,000 pro bono and volunteering hours, because hours of our people. So look at how much we engage our people. Out of that, a lot is going through education and skills building, which is around 35%, because this is what we believe we can impact a lot in. Let's move to the Middle East. We focus in the Middle East on a few things. You cannot imagine how many requests we get. I'm part of the regional office in the Middle East, and I have responsibility for CR, so all the requests from Palestine to Yemen to Libya to Saudi to Lebanon come to me. And the avalanche of requests from NGOs on what to do, I'll see a lot of nodding heads here because you're familiar with these stuff, and it takes huge discipline to say no. But we do say no. We want to make a difference and focus on a few things. And I've chosen two to share with you today, which are employability and entrepreneurship skills and women advancement. How am I doing on time? 2 minutes, very well. We believe this is the driver for our decision. I call it the war for Arab talent. McKinsey, a number of years ago, talked about the war of talent globally. And I think we should recognize we have a war for Arab talent. We have plenty of people who are unemployed, but we cannot find people to work in our companies with skills that are relevant to what the market needs. So under this flag of war for Arab talent, you all see what's written on the slide. I'm not going to share more with you, but I'll just give you some striking numbers of the Middle East unemployment rate. And if we as businesses do not have responsibility to tackle this problem, then I don't know what we're doing here. We're just not selling business. Look at the numbers. And the dark blue is youth male, but look at youth female. So out of this slide only, I can tell you the two focus areas I'm sharing with you today. Women advancement and reducing all these light blue things. The Middle East, the MENA region, has the lowest women participation in the workforce of any region in the world except sub-Saharan Africa. And this is research which will be published by the World Bank in May 2012. It is shameful because also the paradox again, women in the Middle East outnumber men in all universities now, including Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. So they're having the degrees, but they're not exiting and working in the workforce. And this is a mission of ours. We really want to champion this cause. The other cause is all these people are not unemployed only because they don't want to find work or others don't want to employ them. They don't have the skills that are needed in the market. So what are we doing in terms of skills building? Couple of programs. We have a program called Be Entrepreneurial, and we partnered with Injaz Al Arab. We gave them a grant fund, but we didn't only give the money. We're working with them of $250,000 a few months ago, and we developed a curriculum, and the curriculum is now being piloted in high schools in Lebanon, in Bahrain, in UAE, in Palestine, in Jordan, in a number of countries, to teach young kids at school age entrepreneurial skills so that they will be better equipped to go into the workforce. Another one is business ethics. This is very dear to our heart, being auditors. So we also, last year, launched the business with Injaz as well. We select our partners very carefully. A business ethics education program, again in schools across the Middle East. And we're working, I myself am a co-chair of the MENA Entrepreneur Action Group of the World Economic Forum. Just examples. On advancing women, examples of what we're doing, we believe we're set to work in this thing. There was an article in the National in the UAE lately. Humbly, I was on the picture with a fellow woman partner, and we were called ceiling breakers because we were the first women partners in the Middle East a few years ago. And we have a large group of women in leadership positions now since 2006. A Saudi woman who works for Deloitte in Jeddah has become lately the first woman to be given a license to practice audit in Saudi Arabia, and she will be the first woman partner of any professional services firm this month, very soon. So we have a lot, and we have, thank you, we have some experience, and we're taking this experience out to champion women advancement. We have created a LinkedIn group. You're welcome to join it. A lot of sharing of knowledge, but we are very active also in hosting events, in sponsoring Arab women, in raising the awareness, in producing diversity research in the MENA region of women participation and what does it take. We've worked with a Jordanian minister, woman. We took her as a case study and we published it with a number. We've just worked on a Forbes, Deloitte Forbes study, again, on women advancement in the Middle East was a prominent part of that study. So these are some of the articles and some of the studies we're doing and some of the championing we're doing. And lastly, I'll close now. Our commitment is to not only to our people, to our clients, our stakeholders, and our communities to be a responsible business. Thank you.
Thank you so